With Toy Story 5 coming out this week, I think it was warranted for me to rate my top 5 Pixar films. Now, before anybody jumps in my comments, I do have some honorable mentions. Finding Nemo, Elemental, Brave, and Turning Red, which to me, I think is one of the most underrated Pixar films there are. And of course, Soul. And then also, before anybody starts typing angrily as they go through this video, Ratatouille and WALL-E are both not in my top 5 and not even anywhere near my top 10. Coming in at number 5 is Coco. It took me forever to watch this movie, but once I finally did, I loved it. The story surrounding Dias de los Muertos is beautiful. The family dynamic is amazing. Ernesto de la Cruz is a great villain. And then the relationship between Hector and Miguel, that's Pixar emotional damage at its finest. Coming in at number 4, I have Inside Out 2. Now, I know this is going to be a little bit controversial, but I actually enjoyed this film more than the first one. The new emotions add such a fun dynamic. Anxiety was incredibly well done. Embarrassment was funny, and Ennui is one of the best side characters I have ever seen in a Pixar film. Loved seeing Riley grow up. I found Joy was not as overbearing as she was in the first one. Number 3, Monsters Inc. It's a classic. Sully and Mike are an all-time duo. Randall is always menacing. Raw areas to impersonate. Boo is just adorable. Plus, I love the message of a culture built around fear now being built around laughter. And honestly, I cannot wait for the new Monsters Inc. ride and Monster Inc. World at Disney World. At number 2, and yes, it's the best one, is Toy Story 2. It's basically a heist film, but in animated form. We get introduced to Jesse, Woody gets pulled away from everything that he's ever known, and Buzz has to step up and really save his friend, even though there's a kind of like, well, now I can be the leader. The highway scene with the traffic cones is still one of Pixar's most iconic sequences ever, and honestly, it's hilarious, emotional, and just a fun roller coaster ride. But my number 1 Pixar film of all time, no doubt, it will never be replaced, I doubt it, is The Incredibles. I actually recently just rewatched both Incredibles 1 and 2 because there was a slight part of me when 2 came out that I actually thought it was better than 1. And it turns out I was just having a delusional phase. The original is the quintessential perfect superhero family film, and I don't think anybody will even try to replicate it. And if they do, it probably won't go over well. The action is incredible, the family dynamics are perfect, Frozone steals every single scene that he's in, and Syndrome, low-key, I think might be one of Pixar's best villains. And then the ending, obviously with the Underminer coming up, everyone thought we were getting a sequel a lot sooner than we did, but regardless, a perfect way to set up for the next film. Now, I will say, I really hope Incredibles 3 gives us a time jump because Violet and Dash and Jack Jack need that. I think we're kind of over seeing them as kids. We need to see them grow into who they've meant to become. And until then, and it possibly could replace it, who knows? Incredibles is my ride or die, and I will ride and die for it always. And to be honest with you, it's not just one of my favorite Pixar movies. It might be one of my favorite movies, period. Now go ahead. Tell me I'm wrong in the comments. Blast me for not including Ratatouille or WALL-E, and we can talk about it later. But those are my Pixar top 5, and that is my case in point.